about to share with you I'm not happy about.
You want to address the board?
Yes, I apologize. What I'm about to share with you I'm not happy about. But I feel it's my duty as a citizen and a resident of Cape Vincent to share with you what I'm about to share. On Wednesday, June 9th, after a regular planning board meeting, Chairman Edsel made it clear to everyone in the room that there was not going to be another planning board meeting until July. He said there will be no wind issues discussed either. I've seen that kind of thing happen many times. People would leave, and then there would be an extracurricular meeting afterwards. About 8 p.m. that evening, I went to get in my car. As I went to go get in my car, I could see the full board that was present at the regular meeting was also present in the back room in the zoning enforcement officer's office. They were conducting a meeting back there. And not only was it the full quorum of the planning board that was present at the regular meeting, minus one person that was not at the regular meeting as well. George Mingle wasn't at either one of these two. But there also was 2 town board members there, Nikki Orvis and Donnie Mason, as well as the zoning enforcement officer and Chairman Edsel's wife. Keeping in mind this was a full planning board forum. As I was sitting in the car, I turned my camera on to film the activities going on. And then I went back to see what was actually being discussed. As I went back there, I found out it was not only town business, very clearly town business, but it was wind business. And this is not necessarily a wind issue, but this is an ethics issue. They were discussing town business in a closed-door meeting that the public was not invited to. I'll give you a small exchange of what they were talking about. Tom Reinbeck said, she's the one that said the money goes to the agency account. Rich Edsel responded with, where do you guys have the money? Tom Reinbeck said, it's in 2 separate checking accounts. Cindy Edsel responded with, it would have to be approved by them. A few minutes later, Tom Reinbeck said Madden would approve it and fax it back to me. These conversations were addressing the auditor's report. They were addressing trust accounts, check writing from these accounts, including approvals from the managers and arrangements to have somebody at the following night's meeting. Clearly, all town business. The following night, June 10th, I brought this up. 2 of the town board members admitted that they were at the meeting. Donnie responded with, no town business was discussed. Nikki responded with, no town business. The following regular planning board meeting was held on July 14th. The four planning board members also agreed no business. I filed a formal complaint with the Attorney General, with the DA's office, Cindy Insher, and also with you, Supervisor Hershey. These officials not only lied about discussing business at their June 9th private meeting, but they also lied publicly in their official capacities as elected in a... Excuse me, I have the floor, miss.
I'll have it when you're done.
They also lied publicly in their official capacity as elected and appointed to the town. Furthermore, according to disclosures made by the wind developers, Richard Edsel, Karen Horsey, and Donnie Mason all have potential conflicts of interest with wind developers seeking the approvals. When these officials were elected and appointed to their positions, they took an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States and New York State and faithfully discharge the duties of their office. I don't believe meeting in secret and lying to the public on important issues, especially the controversial wind issue, constitutes faithfully discharging of their duties. I'm urging each of you to investigate these officials, restrain them from acting on wind project proposals pending before them in their official capacity pending the outcome of your investigation. extremely significant. The Attorney General has announced publicly he's conducting an investigation in Cape Vincent, and still the behavior continues. It's got to stop. Mr. Supervisor, I implore you to please help us stop this behavior. Thank you.
I have a question.
Janet, you have the floor.
I have a floor. Mr. Burns, you've got all this information. Now, if you weren't in the room, how do you know what was said? Do you tell me that your camera got a microphone that it can record everything they said? How did you record this? And if you did, you are supposed to be in the open. You can't record people secretly. I want an answer to that.
I don't know whether you should make this public or not, but I will give you a copy of what this says, and I think he's explained what he did. I don't know if it's legal or not. Okay, are there any other?
I have a question. Are you denying the fact that, is what John's saying, is John lying in effect? Or what's your reaction to the charges here? You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer anything or anybody.
Nothing like that.
Okay, so you're saying it's scurrilous charges.
No. I don't think you should say anything.
I'm not going. That's true. The Attorney General, he's got them coming. I've got no problem talking to him. I think we've all said it.
Okay, are there anybody who wants to say anything nice? Go for it, Paul.
I don't know if this is nice or not, but I mean, Mr. Hershey and Mr. Braden had a secret meeting with an attorney without the rest of the board knowing, so what is the difference?
Well, the difference is it wasn't a quorum.
That's right.
You can't get more than two board members together, and quite frankly, that's a big problem.
Well, was there, that's
Oftentimes,
board members.
it's a pain.
I got a
But in
question.
the meantime, you must understand, I'd like to answer the question. You must understand that is the deputy supervisor. And if I were going to bring one person along, it would be my deputy supervisor. Now, I mean, this stuff has been going back and forth about why don't I telegraph more what I'm doing with the board members, but it works both ways. And we have to learn to become more, we got to find ways to communicate better and quicker with one another. And I've been trying to do that in the last week, I think, as these people will attest. Okay, any other?
Yeah, I got a question.